On to Norse mythology. I'm not going to change the deck. I think it's pretty good as it is. The only kind of thing that I really want to change is it just feels like Call to Arms is so valuable and incredible. Like we can do some really crazy things with it, and I kind of wish we had like another copy in the deck. I'm not quite sure what to take out though, because it turns out we did have 4 copies of Itsukushima, which I didn't rate highly to begin with, but I was very wrong, and somehow it's very good at just like using up your remaining devotion. Otherwise, the deck is just a bit too clunky. I think it's actually surprisingly reliant on Itsukushima, and well, it doesn't have to be Mummy. Obviously, I just prefer Mummy as my 4-2, but it just gives you enough kind of like small things that you can fill up um, any sort of remaining devotion. Amaterasu doesn't mind having stuff in hand, but the truth of the matter is, like, Executioner is giving you 1 devotion in hand, but it's giving you 3 devotion on the board. We're not change anything yet. Also, I'm going to kind of make a prediction that this deck should be better into Norse mythology than any other deck we've had so far, with the possible exception of Zeus. And that's because in a lot of our other decks, we were very reliant on stuff like Sea Quakes, damage, Artemis, activation abilities, and Norse mythology was very awkward for us because there's a lot of like 40 and 50 health units. And like Sea Quake was just a little bit too short, especially with Hades. Like it was just too much. Like it was just too much health. They're just too beefy in the Norse mythology. It's different this time. This Amaterasu deck is more sort of like we've got on board damage dealers that can really put in work. So with like such cheap attack costs, it really shouldn't matter too much, I think. But I don't know. That is like purely just a guess. I just think that theoretically it should be fine. But truthfully, who really knows? We live in unpredictable times. That's all I'm saying. Oh wow. I actually think this is like a super early earthquake, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I don't think we like handle Wall of Asgard very well. They're making this very awkward for us. Yeah, we're miles behind now, aren't we? Miles behind. We need Ningyo to do like an unbelievable amount of work here. Oh crap. And we're too short for Susanoo as well. So we have to reflow. But honestly, this is just Armageddon, isn't it? Like, there is nothing else we can do except Armageddon here. Everything has now got way too much health. It just worked way too well for them. The only good thing about this is he's committed everything. So if we can just find Armageddon, we're okay. But that has not happened, has it? Susanoo Loki's trick might buy us some time as well, but we're like right on the cusp of losing this. I don't think we've lost yet, but we are right on the cusp. Nope. Be honest, I mean they've got 60 health. We can't do anything. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point even putting Mummy on the board. Well, I guess we got our answer, because this did not go well for us. And he's now going to cover the board so we can't get the last Susanoo, I think. Yeah. Okay, GG. We'll try that one more time and then we'll go from here. I guess the earthquake just cost too much. I got really intimidated by the Wall of Asgard. But maybe it honestly just wasn't that big a deal. And we could have just kept building. I think Heimdall was the backbreaker. We just couldn't do anything about that, could we? Okay, if you do that, then of course I'm going to soul extract. It's just too good. All we know so far is that Odin's deck is like whatever he's got in hand, it's heavy, like really, really heavy. We'd like to see another soul extraction, I've got to be honest, because we know that he's going to put down something horrible when he can, and that's probably going to be right now. If we Ningyo and it stays on the board, then that's it. I think it's over. Oh. Sigurd is still 7 though, so 5, 11, 14, 15. No. He should, like, he would have to pull out a miracle here. He'd have to pull out something pretty special. He can't Heimdall. Oh, he can Heimdall. I just don't know what I'm doing. He's actually got 19. How irritating. Valkyrie 3. They're all pretty miserable. We probably want to take out the Valkyrie though, right? So we can't, like, Valkyrie again. We could just Mummy though instead. Yeah, it's not an amazing turn, but it's arguable. I don't know. Uh, right, done. Nice. Good job us, yeah? Good job us. And Odin has 30 attack. Oh, I really want to move my Ningyo in there, but I don't think so, funny enough. Call to arms, Mummy. Yeah. Okay, well now he's forced to put one of our mummies in the grave, which gives us a bit of value. Or not. Um, 32. 8 times 5, 40. Okay, so we're a little bit short. Yeah. Honestly, I think Odin just started very badly here. Like, he's barely been able to put anything down. He started slow. He's still struggling, so... Again, 2 matches. It seems like we go 50-50 an awful lot, but like when we lose, we have, kind of like escape buttons. There are cards we could have drawn to get us out of the situation, but when we win, it's dominating. Like, but Odin started so badly that it's hard to make an accurate judgment. We'll have to keep rolling. The health of these Norse monsters, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, like, that match where, like they just brought out all the Freyas and Heimdalls, all that rubbish. Yeah, I mean, health was too much at that point. We needed Armageddon, but we have that in our deck. We have 2 copies of it, I think. We should probably check. I forgot we were playing against Loki. What do you want to do then? Oop. This is just to protect my Fushimi. Oh, okay. But at least we forced Loki to use its ability. No. Again, it just forces Loki to use his ability. So Either that or Loki can attack it themselves, but that's probably more expensive, isn't it? And we probably like that as well. 15. Still costs a lot though, doesn't it? Maybe not then. But we're going to have to destroy it at some point. Wherever we put this Ningyo, they can destroy it with their Fenrir. Oh, I've made a mistake here, haven't I? I've actually made a mistake. Are we dead? I think I've just killed myself. Oh, that was silly. Is it Armageddon again? I mean, this now costs 17 devotion to remove. The game is literally like getting out of our hands here. No, I mean, Seaquake would also work for us. We don't need much. We just need something. I messed up, didn't I? I could have destroyed the Fenrir with my Ningyo. That's my fault, 100%. Yeah. I shouldn't have bothered drawing. I should have just destroyed Fenrir with Ningyo. End of problem. Okay, so we need Earthquake, basically. Earthquake or Armageddon would work for us here. Although honestly, it's Loki, and all it takes is having the correct amount of devotion. And then she's just going to switch that Fenrir right next to us and we're going to die, so... No, Loki's tricks as well. Almost anything. This is all the things we do not want. We've literally drawn the wrong half of our deck here. Loki's tricks would work, for goodness sake. Nope. See, even this, we have so much, like card draw here. Nope. Our answers... okay, look, that is honestly just ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, GG. I mean, yeah, again, like you cannot credit that. Like you cannot give the credit to that to Loki. It's stupid. We have so many different answers to that board state, and we got none of them. Let's just check our deck, but I'm pretty sure. Like we'll just see how many options we had in our deck. We just drew none of them. Right, Loki's tricks would have been fine. Seaquake would have been fine until that Nidhogg. It would have dealt with that Fenrir, would have had an equal board state, so 4. 5. 6. Call to arms would have been as well. 7. Also, if I hadn't messed up with that, Ningyo as well. But that's 7 cards in our deck that would have made a significant difference and allowed us to clear. That's frustrating. I do think we make a small edit though, just because I'm not like super happy with Susanoo. It hasn't done that much for us. It really hasn't. Like, it's really been Fujin and Ningyo doing all the hard work. So I think we drop that. Chimera as well hasn't done anything so far. And it's clear why it's in the deck, but I just feel we should have something else that accomplishes the same thing. Like an Artemis Arrow would still be fine in this spot. I think it's just a little bit quicker. So 1 Susanoo, because it's just... I mean, replacing it with Fujin is fine, I think. Anything cheap would be fine. We'll take Armageddon at the other end. And then call it a day. The only real options are Armageddon or Decimation. Actually, no. Decimation. Slightly cheaper. We've got the Earthquakes. Armageddon or Earthquake will destroy monuments. And we shouldn't have that much of a difficulty destroying monuments anyway. We can just destroy them. It's not, you know... We don't really have a problem with that. Our board state tends to be fine at destroying monuments. Wall of Asgard is definitely giving us difficulties though. But that was just frustrating. You know, when you've got 7 cards out of 40 and you drew none of them, even with all the card draw. Like, we were ever flowing sun for the life of us, and somehow that just wasn't good enough. Loki is tough though. I think she's just a bad matchup for like a lot of people. I don't think she's necessarily a bad matchup for Amaterasu. I think that was just us getting very unlucky. Fujin was the other consideration. I'm moving the mummies here just because I want to get closer, basically. Like, so they're protecting their wall as best as they can. And we intend to... If we put the Ningyo behind, I mean, this is 10, yeah. Which is way too much. But that Sigurd is in a great position for us. If I put my Ningyo here... We got rid of a Kraken. That's fantastic. He's a bit of a strange board state, but they do need to destroy like the Ningyo instantly. Looks like Loki's trick to me. I just don't want to, you know, sort of put anything on the board when we're in such a state. Fushimi, I suppose. Fujin as well would be fine. Wow. That was nice. They really trapped us there. We were trying to move towards their wall of Asgard, but they just built around it, and now we're looking at a wall of Asgard, which is like hyper defensible. So we can destroy this Fenrir, and that will make a significant difference. They've still got so much. We are looking for the earthquake, I think. But they can just outvalue us until... Because of the Wall of Asgard, they just, like, devotion outvalue us. And there's not really a lot we can do about it. Even putting down Fushimi feels really bad. Yeah, I don't expect these sorts of things to sort of like stay on the board, but I'm hoping we can like make some of this devotion value back. The differential is just massive though, like it's way too big. Don't think he actually cares about that, does he? No. We're hanging on, but you know, this is yet again like Loki's just built a board state that we can't do anything about. Okay, this might be our only chance to do anything, ever achieve anything at all. But I'm still sure that the skull just kills us, doesn't it? Oh no, it's slightly short. You've got to be kidding me. We're now playing to Loki's trick, Decimation. Yeah, this just isn't it, is it? All that hard work. Seaquake doesn't even do anything for us though. Our only hope is Susanoo and then just Loki's trick, and eventually we will find it. Oh, this is bollocks, isn't it? This is such bollocks. $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23. We've gone through over half our deck for the second match in a row. There is like only so. I mean, come on, this is unreal. No Armageddon, no decimation, no earthquake. Yeah, unsurprisingly for us, like Seaquake isn't actually doing an awful lot for us. The best we could do is like catch an early Fenrir. We'll try again. Oh, Loki. The crazy thing about this is that people still think that, like, I keep saying that Loki's like super good, and people still don't believe me. Loki is super good, guys. Stupidly good. I already know there's going to be a switch. No, that's not true actually. The maths are off, aren't they? No, there's going to be a switch. Fenrir's going to destroy the Fushimi. We can destroy the skull, but not the Fenrir. Maybe we should have gone for the Iden instead. It generates more than the skull, so maybe that was a mistake. We should have just used our Amaterasu. That's actually perfect. This is the perfect timing. In a way, this is exactly what we wanted. Almost exactly what we wanted. Earthquake is in fact not here, which is a problem. As in, no, it's here, but you know what I mean. We're one off, so Ninkyo's now a little bit useless. It's Tsushima. It's Tsushima because it forces a switch. If we're playing for Earthquake, then destroying this. No, I think you have to, don't you? It's possible we don't play. Yeah, like it's difficult for him to switch it now. I think. Yeah. Can do the same again. The Earthquake. What is this? 3, 3, 5. It's generating such value for us. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Are we dead? Yet again, I'm not paying attention. We're not dead yet. Yeah, it's close. I was about to say, because we're not actually next to the... Oh, crap. That was 100% my fault. I was not paying attention. It would destroy a card. But we could just destroy it anyway. I'm not sure what the best play was there. Oh, crap. It definitely looks like a Seaquake. Loki's trick could be pretty cheeky. If we Loki's trick, we could go into Armageddon and get rid of the wall as well. But this is cheeky, like if they summon the wrong thing, we're just dead. But they did not. They still have an awful lot of devotion. Yes, perfect. I don't know what on earth they've got in their hand. Well, they've got 25. I guess it's a miracle. But we've got no way of pulling it out. We need to pull the soul extraction out, don't we? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Loki is just so difficult. Like, putting down a Fushimi was a mistake in the end, because destroying it in a single blow was profitable for them. And we looked like fools, didn't we? Yeah, Ningyo. Whatever they've got in their hand, we're trying to aim for like a Ningyo here. Although Fujin is tempting. I mean, we are aiming for Ningyo, obviously, but Fujin is tempting. I think 40 is more than they can handle, for sure. Just a bunch of Sigurds. This is weird. Same again. Decimation. Wow, okay. That's pretty fair. It's one of the few ways they could come back into the game, is a decimation, so... Wow, 30's pretty crazy. Yeah, Loki, so irritating. We really should try and avoid it. The problem is that it's such a good test for your deck. You know, like Loki really is one of those goddesses you go against, and it really allows you to, you know, see what the weaknesses are. Because Loki herself doesn't actually have like any bonus devotion generation, so it is possible to just outrace her. We just suck at it. In terms of tier ranking, 4 tends to be a lot lower though. We shouldn't be quite as worried about this. If anything, we should be kind of bored. I mean, you kind of lose to like every goddess every now and then. If they get a great start, you get a terrible start. You know, it happens. But as a general rule, we don't tend to lose to 4, plain and simple. Skadi, that's a great pick for us. That is fantastic. It really is, 100%. So I could just move my Ninkyo over, or I could soul extract. Oh, Ninkyo has earned its weight, hasn't it? Like, this is crazy. No, that's terrible. Yeah. Crap. I didn't think that through. Because you actually need Susanoo here, don't you? No, you need it here. For the soul extraction. So I attacked Leapnir kind of for no reason there. That was just a waste of devotion. Shouldn't we be attacking the boulder here? Am I really being smart about this? Not really. Can Ninkyo do it? Or is it 6-12? No. Susanoo to some degrees for this anyway. Okay, so here to protect my Tsushima. Done. Yeah, because Susanoo has high attack cost and high attack. She's good into stuff like boulder anyway. Just takes it out without hesitation. Crap. Can't get it either way. Okay, we'll do this then, just because it limits the moves they can make. Oh, that sucks. The back row definitely sucks for us, doesn't it? We probably want soul extraction as well. Ah, crap. Artemis might just kill the Susanoo. That's very possible. Yeah, just straight killing it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I definitely don't make it a habit of losing to 4, but we're getting pushed here. We're definitely getting pushed. Again, protecting the Fushimi if we can. Armageddon, that's no good. For us, I mean, we're in trouble. We could play to eight. We'd destroy the tree and then we would die. Wouldn't that be kind of pointless? Executioner here. Or do we want to protect our Ninkyo? No, I think this is correct. Yeah. It's nice that we predicted the kill though. 15. That's probably a mistake. I'm not sure. 15. We take out the battle plan, but the Artemis destroys us. Do we earthquake then? What's exactly our situation? 24. We're just short on everything. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? We can still take this out. It's just a bit irritating. Yeah, that's a mistake. It's a shame that we don't actually have any real way of taking advantage of it though. Artemis generates 7 a turn. This generates 5. Okay. Okay. God, having to use cards sucks so much, doesn't it? Who would have thought that having to play cards would be such a detriment to us? So then he destroys my Itsukushima, is probably the play. Put this here to protect my Amaterasu for now. After this we're probably going to try and build our hand up. I have to see how definitive it is. I don't want to use it until they actually destroy all of my stuff. But they're never going to do this, are they? It's still a positive trade. No. Yeah. We could have definitely just left it and then earthquake the turn after. I don't think we achieved an awful lot by doing it this way instead of the other way. That's a weird place to put Fenrir. That's a very strange place to put Fenrir. This is crazy, right? This must be crazy. I don't know, I'm just confused about putting Fenrir there. What's it actually achieving? Nothing really. Oh, I forgot about Thor's ability to give devotion back. So Skada's even more efficient than in a normal deck with Thor. I really didn't know that. Okay, so I have screwed up here for sure. Yes, I've most definitely screwed up. I might be dead. Yeah, Fenrir costs 5, but you get 2 back, so it effectively only costs 3. So the mummy is actually a negative move at that point. Do we have a Loki's trick? We're definitely not out of options. We have a Loki's trick. We can draw 2. Um, no. Try again. Yeah, we're going to literally have to rely on just a Loki's trick to keep us going then. Is that even a positive move? Probably not, right? If we're looking to Seaquake, that's probably not a positive move at all. Wow, I had no idea that Skadi would just be, you know, such a beast. And again, yeah. What did you do? Crit, put skull down. Skull 6, 5. So you need just. Okay, we have to extraction to be safe. Otherwise, it is very, very possible for us to just plain lose. Oh, how cheeky do you want to be? That is so cheeky, isn't it? Surely that's too much. Oh, that is ridiculous. We could go to Armageddon, I suppose. I would have to take the apple afterwards though, because we're only at 30 health. So I'd like to not, but I'm pretty sure we have to take the apple. Crap, this stupid tree's going to heal him as well. Crap, we actually lost. Crap, we lost to 4. I am ashamed. That's Loki and 4 we've lost to now. Yeah, it's not surprising, but Seaquake isn't enough, is it? Like, probably won't be enough. We need to be slightly faster too. I'm kind of getting sick of just constantly getting outvalued. That is very, very irritating. It's a tough one though. Maybe just get rid of Susanoo altogether. It's very expensive and it's not doing anything for us really. Yeah, if we took these out and we put in Fujin Fushimi, the deck is just slightly faster. Extra, honestly, you could do any of these and it would work better, wouldn't it? Just faster. It'd stop us having dead cards that we can't do anything about. Fushimi is terrible into Loki. Have to consider this. We're simply not strong enough right now. Okay. No, definitely not. 5-3. But if we're going for 5-3s, I'd rather just have monuments. This would be faster. Tough one, yeah. I mean, just in general, this is obviously faster. 3 Egyptian statues. Instead of Susanoo, you got Fujin, which is 5 devotion cheaper. The deck should go faster. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. The deck should be a lot faster, to be fair. Replace it with Eclipse. Maybe. What are you paying? 5 more, and you don't deal damage, you just remove it. I think the utility's there. We're obviously paying for the utility, though. Quite a lot. What are we not finding? Armageddon more than anything. We do not go for our deck that fast. Actually, that's really unusual, but is that the answer? Is it not actually this? Is it actually just the ability to cycle that we value more than anything? That's very strange, though. That feels very weird. That or Loki's trick. We've got a little bit of extra cycle. Loki's trick probably works. It should do anyway. Right, we'll try it. Streamlined. It always seems like our decks get more and more streamlined as we go along. This hasn't exactly dealt with like the big bodies and the very annoying monuments that Norse mythology is putting up that we're struggling to deal with directly. It's just making the deck faster, so we should be able to get to our answers quicker. Yeah, with Izumo, the devotion's pretty poor, but just the ability to cycle through our deck and find what we need might be exactly what we want. With 4 mummies, it can't be too terrible. So yeah, call to arms, throw the mummy, and then we can just play the mummy. Can we play the mummy? No, we can't. Okay. That was exciting. For a minute I got very excited, but apparently I shouldn't have. Okay. But by doing this, it's done its job, right? Like, we've now got the earthquake we need. We've actually got an eclipse as well. Fujin probably isn't the answer. We're playing for earthquake. That's now obvious, isn't it? Yeah, Fujin in this situation is probably not the answer. But I don't want to put down my Ningyo until it can do something definitive. We really need the earthquake next turn. 18. Yeah, 18. We've got enough. All we lose is our Taisha, and our Taisha isn't here for like incredible generation or anything. It's just here to help us cycle, and we have cycled, so. I think Ningyo is going to be so useful though. And we have like 1,000,000 Tsukushimas, so. Yeah, such value there. I didn't appreciate Thor's ability. Like, I don't think Thor is that great. But with Ascadi on the board, actually it is pretty significant. It's surprisingly significant. Yeah, if we can put down Ningyo and Thor can't answer it immediately, then that's it. Like, we win. Getting rid of a Fenrir is a big deal as well. Oh, crap. Even with that though, like, Call to Arms is going to make it... I mean, we've got enough. I don't know if we've got enough to... Yeah, we've got enough to just, like, do this. Call to Arms was so much value there. Like, a very, very positive devotion trade. And now the irony is we don't even need to use Uzumo. So... This just forces Thor to sort of like direct only down one route. I feel kind of stuck about that. Right now we're just producing so much more. We can literally get rid of this Izumo. I don't want it in my hand. Well, no, it still generates... Oh, yeah, of course. It still generates one devotion. Oh, this is mind-blowing. Izumo only produces 3 devotion in the first place. It's not about the devotion it generates. It's about your ability to cycle through your deck. So this is actually like low-key a good card for Amaterasu. It's great in the early game just to cycle to what you need. And then in the late game, you go, right, well, it only generates 3 if I put it on the board. So I'm still getting 33% of its generation. What a great deal. Well, I'm going to use both anyway, aren't I? That was weird. So again, 1 for 1. 4 beat us and then we beat 4. Actually, 4 might have beaten us twice. I can't remember. You could feel that we were faster though in that match. A lot faster. You want me to play first with this rubbish? Well, we've got the Taisho, which means we can get rid of our mummy, which is fantastic news. Oh, we're against Odin as well. Fantastic. Good. We can really like test it. Because this is very kind of like unilateral. Taisha isn't like an obvious upgrade. It's very like it's a unilateral pick for sure. Cool to arms. Wow. Oh no, that was a win for us. We don't mind when they get rid of the Taisho. This is so strange, right? This is odd. Do we want to... I mean, Ningyo or Fujin, both are pretty attractive. I mean, if we Ningyo here, he can't actually get to it, right? He has to use, like, direct removal. We got rid of his soul extraction as well, which is nice. Fair enough, yeah. So the threat is Skadi, but we can't actually destroy the Skadi. Okay. So this is just a devotion play then. Then it's Tsukushima. Because if Skadi moves all the way down here, it's a positive devotion play for us. Double Skadi, okay. I mean, this is the whole reason behind Call to Arms, isn't it? I'm not sure if we can take them both, but I think that's enough. Just being able to even do that much is a big deal for us. Yeah, just keep breaking him down, essentially. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. I could do the mummies, but honestly, I want to keep threatening, and Ningyo is a threat. If he Zeus bolts it, we might even take that. Because he's generating 7, 13. We generate roughly the equivalent, but we've got a better board state, and it costs a card in his hand. Oh, revive. Holy hell. That could be scary in, someone else's hands. Not this guy's hands. Skadi then. This Odin isn't playing well anyway. He's not even putting his Yggdrasils next to each other to get a discount. Like, what's that about, man? Probably should have soul extracted here. Yeah, even though he put down Gleipnir, there are so many other things that he could have put down there. For example, he could have put down Heimdall, Freya, and that would have set us back a bit. We'd still be, like in a dominant position, but it would have set us back, and it doesn't need to. Because of Odin's ability to double the attack of things, it's worth taking the Valkyrie out for sure. I wish that'd stop happening though. Okay, so rematch with Odin, and it has gone very bad for him so far. I think that's, painfully obvious. 6. Yeah, smashed him this time. We made a couple of good value trades, and that's all it really took. Ningyo on the board early. He had no real answer to it, and it was done. The Eclipse as well I quite like because Wall of Asgard can be really awkward for us, and it's probably worth the 14. Because, I mean, especially when they're just trying to wall it off with all this other stuff. Okay, now a rematch against 4. Let's do it. Terrible start. Terrible start. We've got all this stuff that we can't use. Oh my god. Okay. They appear to have started just a little bit better than us, that's for sure. Norn? Oh, that's no good. Oh. I'm pretty sure we're favoured in this matchup. We must be favoured, surely. There is no possible way. There's no possible way. Oh, Norn does produce quite a lot of devotion though. I didn't realise it was so much. Oh, here comes the value. Here it comes. Is it? Is it actually a lot of value? It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. Must be a lot. So this Norn and this Sigurd. And I suppose we should extract as well. Terrible situation for you, bruv. We probably just want to keep attacking, honestly. You're spending more than us, that's for sure. If we put it here, then the only way they can attack it is by moving close to our Ningyo, and that's an easy kill for us. That's probably worth it in terms of devotion. Iggy. Okay, so they are trying to create a positive value trade there. But they're now out of cards. So we'd probably like an extraction here, for sure. The issue is kind of like this Fenrir can destroy the Ningyo right now. It would still cost a lot though. But they've got a lot. Crap. We haven't got that much. Oh, I think we just have to accept like that's going to happen. We really needed that soul extraction, didn't we? Fenrir attack. Oh, that sucks. And they keep getting value off of our mummies as well. Instead of 7, it costs 5. So we'd make 1 off of it. We'd make a profit of 1 if Fenrir attacks it. I think we have to do that, don't we? Yeah, Seaquake though. Like, where is the Seaquake? Sometimes I do get tired of just like buying time with this deck all the time. It feels like. What is this? She has no cards in hand. We just need to clear the board and it's done. Oh, screw you. Screw you, man. We still didn't get it. Oh, frig. Frig, frig, frig. So we've lost. Frig's sake. To some degree, I don't understand it. This deck does not seem capable. Okay, no, we'll play one more match. And then we'll decide. This deck just does not seem capable of finding what it needs when it needs it. But it's got 4 ever-flowing suns, so that's card draw. It's now got Taisho as well. We've got the capability, once we have what we need, to draw it back out the deck. Oh no, to be fair, like our start was 3 Ningyos, wasn't it? And then she started Sigurds. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? Oh, I don't know. If you start that bad, is it even fair? Like, this as well. Like, we can't play anything. Yeah. She just had all her Sigurds at the front, didn't she? I remember now. Okay. But she was also playing crap like Norn, so... And now she's only got this many cards. I should have guessed we'd be discarding a Norn. Eclipse. I was going to say we're playing to Armageddon, but then I did that. And I didn't need to do that, really. So... This is just to protect the Ningyo and the Taisho for just a little bit longer. We now need to somehow, like, buy time. Okay, yeah. They've got so much on the board, I don't think it's worth it. I was going to say Seaquake could buy us some time, but I don't think it's really necessary. We could just Eclipse, actually. Fujin. Or we could just Call to Arms. That's also attractive. 4, 4, 8, 12. We'd clear everything on the bottom, and then Fenrir would kill us, I think. Like, we've got no way of dealing with the... We could have probably, like, low-key tricked here just for an extra turn. Looks like we're going to Loki trick anyway. Oh, that was perfect. Why wouldn't you Heimdall first? Just bring out the Valkyrie for free. Definitely, like this 4 is definitely misplaying, right? Playing like absolute rubbish. Yes. I suppose I could have done it the other way around, and that would have meant Fujin was just one step closer to that Valhalla. Heimdall again. That's pretty good. I really do keep forgetting about Thor's ability. This is the most I've cared about its ability ever. Okay. Yeah, first things first, we're going to be extracting that. There is no way I can allow you to be walking around with that, if we can help it. Isn't this cheaper? No, it's not cheaper. What am I talking about? Gotta feel bad for Thor here. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're just living card to card. Can't do anything. Oh crap. Could have just finished it. I wasn't paying attention. We were so in control. I wasn't really, kind of trying to find some sort of super sly leaf or anything. I already knew that as long as we just controlled the board, we were going to win eventually. So, but I guess that elongated the match a bit. Campaign mode is so long, so if you can go on autopilot, sometimes you do it without really, considering it or meaning to. Loki again. Okay. We have an okay hand, not like an amazing one, but acceptable hand. That fills me with some hope. I think one of the ways to play around Loki is to just have your monuments in one place and your monsters in the other. That's possible. Soul extraction. Ugh. It feels bad soul extracting. But it means I can't get Fujin. Yeah. It does irritate me a bit. Yeah, it was well worth it though. Crap. I played them and now you're doing this to me. Mjolnir's Storm. Wow, that was pretty good then. Yeah. Yeah, one of the ways of playing around Loki possibly is putting your monuments in one spot and then your monsters to the other side. That way, the only way, like Loki can't teleport to like all these monsters because Loki can't switch monuments around. It can only switch. It can only. Okay, how much does she produce? 4. Yeah, Loki can only switch actual units around, not the monuments or anything. So if you can just work out some way of protecting your monuments, but a large part of how we seem to lose, yeah, it's kind of like that where we kind of, yeah. The issue now is trying to like work out how to protect. Like, oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. Okay, if Loki switches to any of these, then they're vulnerable. It's just so hard to predict Loki. I've got to be like super honest about this. Loki in general is just hard to predict. But apparently she's worked herself into a corner here. But she was in a corner ever since she used the plague. Like, what was that gonna do? Nothing really. I'm not sure if this extraction's worth it. But we have such an advantage. I think it must be worth it. Yeah, GG. She says we're not here for the apples, but we do in fact have one of her apples in our deck. So clearly we are in fact here for your apples, I done. I don't know that like the actual story behind I done at all. I'm kind of curious. No tie show and all of this. Oh, hell. Okay. This is our first hell match. How bad is it going to be? We have Armageddon in their deck. We have Loki's tricks. It shouldn't actually be that bad. Like, you know, when Hell gets aggressive, we can Loki's trick, and the power is in Hell. It's not in other units that she summons. So, technically, it's in Hell. I've actually made some serious progress here. Not enough, but you know. Oh, crap. Wow. I think we have to play for Armageddon straight away. Screw this. We don't have to do that. Because she's put that wall of Asgard below her, she has to go through the mummy in order to attack us. Yeah, this is irrelevant. None of this matters at all. Do we do it again? Like, what are the maths? What are you at now? 8-7. You're at 8-7. So you absorb these two and you become a 6-5. So that's correct. You have to attack through that mummy first. You can't sort of like teleport through the wall of Asgard. Yeah. Oh, she didn't even move. How confident do you have to be as a hell not to move at this stage? I don't know. Soul extraction? Do we have one? That would have really broken her back, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't think we need to. Technically, we've got what we need. It's just in our graveyard. So. Soul extraction really would have been like just the finisher there. As it is, it seems like she's already thrown everything on the floor and is now in trouble. No, that's not correct. If we're going to travel, then we might as well use the Taisha. Oh, that's a good one. Kind of. Yeah, we don't need that. Ninkyo, try and throw away something. It's got to be valuable. It's Heimdall, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. And now Ninkyo just kind of like has to run backwards and forwards. Earthquake. I mean, we can always pull it back anyway. We have time reflow, but Itsu. Again, just limit in places that Hell can actually put units. forcing her to fight as well. And this is just a nightmare for her, isn't it? We probably don't need decimation. $60. Oh man, I've really got to pay attention. We literally had lethal, and I just wasn't on the ball about it. That's silly of me, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, base hell is 60 health. You know, that's useless. This battle was over years ago. I just didn't realise. Nice. Okay. We got the Armageddon we needed, but it's hard to say we got lucky when we had the cycle, you know? Like, we were more than prepared to deal with it. Future today. Why are we struggling so much against fours? Apparently hell isn't that difficult for us though. That's good to know. We're just kind of like 50-50 in this mythology. Although since we sped up the deck a bit, it's a bit better. His Skadi that often seems to kind of turn the tide a bit, doesn't it? Well, that's nice. You'd need to attack twice, 14. That's 11, 12. So you cannot kill the... Oh no, can't count. So stupid. I have to put it here then. So silly. Somehow I like counted that I'd already destroyed the passage to Valhalla with my Ninkyo. And then we're trying to work out if they could then kill my Ninkyo. But unsurprisingly, that's not quite how that works. Unsurprisingly, that's not how this works either. Crap. We don't have a trick. Okay, I don't know how to handle that. Is this getting stupid or what? Oh, for goodness sake. For goodness sake. Yeah, crap. I think we have to hit a Taisha now. This is getting silly, isn't it? Where were you when I freaking needed you, man? Where were you? Oh, I've kind of given up on this match. It's gone really, really bad. Shouldn't be a Fenrir, yeah. We want the tricks though. That's the thing, is we want the tricks. Oh, seriously? Seriously, come on. Well, we'll just do it again, I guess. I'm really hoping I worked that out correctly. $6.20, so you need to attack twice. 12. Okay. Oh, crap. Nope. No, still off. That was good for us. A positive trade, very positive trade. We have to do it again though. Whoa, stop that. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, we have well and truly lost this one. Held on for as long as possible. I guess we should have held on for Armageddon. We also ran out of cards. That was shocking. So is the deck now too fast? Is that possible? I mean, we got out raced basically. Like they just beat us in that respect. Okay, this is a pretty good start for us. We really shouldn't lose. Yeah. Mummies just aren't the value that they are in other matchups. That's what I need to get my head around. I think Thor has a good matchup into us just because we like enjoying throwing these mummies down for like positive trades, but the trade isn't that positive when Thor gets devotion back every time they destroy a unit. Yeah, massive difference. He literally could not have destroyed everything there. So he got 5, 10, 15, 22 or so. 4, and then 7 times 5, 35. Can't remember what I counted there. 5, 10, 15, yeah? 15. Okay. I don't do anything then. Whatever. Is this actually how we play this? I mean, Thor has no cards in hand. The chance of her being able to summon something that can kill us is astronomically low. Yeah, it's nothing. So you are supposed to play it like that, I think. I don't know why I thought I had Armageddon there. It doesn't matter anyway. Whatever we put down, yeah, because this reduces movement. So this moves for free. So that's 6, 14. This is still a positive trade then, isn't it? Oh crap. Okay, maybe arms can prepare us for this. If I Loki's trick into arms, then maybe. It all depends on what Thor gets next turn. But we could definitely make a good value trade here. Should we extract as well? No, because if they can't play anything, we could have a massive extraction here. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting sick of that though. I really am getting sick of that. Ridiculous. So we lost that bet basically. But we get to try again. Unfortunately it's with Fujin, but Loki's trick again. Come on, just do it, for frick's sake. Oh, for goodness sake, man. I think I just gave up there. I think my soul just left my body. I was just like, whatever. I can't take this anymore. Yeah. So why exactly is Thor just outpacing us there? Is it because of insane mode and the fact we couldn't soul extract from the start? Or is Thor just this terrible... it's good to learn this. It seems like Thor is just terrible. Like, mummies are so good into almost everything else, but not Thor. Also, this hand is like criminally bad. Are you serious? Yeah, Thor's ability to just get devotion back when you destroy something is apparently far too strong, which is a shame. This is weird, isn't it? Doesn't take that long to move. Is it possible the mummy's even negative EV? I don't think it is, but I'm starting to wonder. Well, we've got the earthquake. Can Kraken kill us next turn? 6. Oh no, it's 2, isn't it? Because of the... It's 1. So it's basically just can you deal 21 damage? Which you can. Oh, great. So now I need to play for a trick. Yeah, I have no choice. Yet again, like, 4 has just completely outraced us, man. Right, decimation. But I still need to play, like, I need to look for a trick. I haven't got anything. Okay, that's perfect. Still looking for a trick? Definitely. Does it all come down to just these 2 cards? I think it does. Those were the wrong 2 cards. Okay. So we lost. Yeah, okay. Oh man, I can't work it out. 4 is just. Well, no, I do think it is the mummies. Like, the mummies are good against the field. We can't take them out of the deck. There's got to be something. Like, we're just getting run over like super fast. Is it? I don't know. But if we don't have Izumo to dig, what are we gonna do? We actually really need it, don't we? An extra trick. Would that really do it? I think that's kind of. Call to arms has not been as useful as I thought it would be. I thought we'd get like great value out of it, but the truth of the matter is the game just moves so fast. I'm not getting quality out of it. So I think we take this down to 1. And then the question is just what exactly are we looking for? Is it just simply another trick? I mean, we just always seem to be looking for tricks, don't we? We can't actually afford Eclipse either. This is a tough one. The deck is just too slow. We're getting run over time and time again. We need to figure it out. I'm just not sure what the solution is. I don't think it's Eclipse though. Eclipse is just too expensive, it's never enough. I don't know, it's difficult. We're gonna have to consider like very carefully here what possible options we have. I'm not actually a fan of decimation. I think if you go to, I don't know. I mean, the tricks are just holding on, but it's not enough, is it? Wow, that's kind of wild. I don't think that's correct, is it? Surely that can't be correct. Is it really that simple? Is it just a lack of... That is true. Like, we are lacking devotion. But this seems counterproductive in an Amaterasu deck, doesn't it? I mean, because it costs you a card, you're getting 4 devotion now, and it's costing you 1 devotion generation per turn. With the Izumo, is it actually... With Izumo, we could have Revive and some sort of late game beast. I really don't think it's gonna do what we want it to do though. I just know that Call to Arms is an awesome card in the right situation, but you need the cards down first before it can do anything. I don't... If you're going to go for Loki's trick, then Everflowing Chalice has definite value, I think. Feels like such a win more card normally, But with Loki's trick, you're literally just, I don't know. I mean, you're literally just keeping permanents on the board, trying to do best you can. Maybe you have to. The truth of the matter is there just isn't a lot of card draw in this game right now. It's it's Everflowing Sun or it's Everflowing Chalice. Those are the two. And you need card draw. I'm not willing to put in Naiku. I think it's an absolutely horrible card. Yeah, and I think if you're going to go for 4 Lokis, you need to upgrade your Armageddon, because technically the whole point of Loki's trick is just to buy you time to get to your mass clear. The Seaquakes aren't as useful in that situation, but the Armageddon is amazingly useful, right? And we want the Seaquakes anyway, because we've also got 40 health units. We'll try this. I do not like this card, but there are only so many cards in the game right now, and there's just not a lot of card draw. I'm just struggling, really. We need more card draw. We need just more generation. Our hands are going down in these matches. They're not going up. We're just plain losing. I'm especially annoyed because I'm losing to 4, and with every other deck we've had, 4 has been like our easiest matchup in Norse mythology by far. So the fact we're now losing to 4 the worst, and she's just crushing us, is definitely irritating for me. Humbling, perhaps. I think we, in some way, consider Armageddon already. Putting units down on the ground against 4 is apparently a no-no. I think you have to put the mummy down though. It really is just Armageddon here, isn't it? Oh, Earthquake works, doesn't it? It kind of seems to be a matter of who can put their stuff down first. Like if we can put a Ninkyo down or a Fujin first, it's a little bit better for us. But if they get their Fenrir down first, we're in trouble. Having said that, I mean, we're just kind of dominating here, aren't we? 26. You've got 8. You could put down a Taisho. And then start... No, you don't even need to put down the Taisho, do you? You can immediately put down the mummy. Okay. Our hand size is going up as time goes on, which is fantastic. Okay, we're now winning in devotion generation. And it's quite substantial. But we only do that by just doing like these mass clears. I never thought of Amaterasu as that sort of champion, but That's exactly what's happening, isn't it? So you just mass clear to buy yourself time until you can finally make your move. I've just been playing it wrong the whole time. Checkmate, bro. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, he has to attack. Just to make the space. So that's all it takes. Is apparently what we need to do is just be super passive in the early game. Put nothing on the board against Thor, so she doesn't get, like, generation back for that. And just do whatever we want. That's crazy. Oh, seriously? All our struggles with Thor, and then we just win like this. Doing some kind of, oh, well, I don't even know. Is it cheesy? Is this how you're supposed to play Amaterasu? I mean, Amaterasu's in no actual rush to put things on the board. Isn't this how the matchup is just played? Like, Amaterasu says, fine, like, I'm going to be super selective with what I put on the board. That way you can't get devotion for destroying my units. That's correct, isn't it? I've just been playing it. Well, it took me a while to figure out the matchup, I should say. I haven't really had to think about Thor that hard before, so. Talking of Thor, yet again. This is a terrible hand too. Do we, I guess we put down like a single Itsu. We just have nothing here. That's the problem, is more. So we're probably looking for another mass clear then. I mean, I don't want to deal with what they've just put down. This is crazy. Is this how to play this matchup all along? We've been playing it wrong. We do still need the actual, like, 7, 8, 14, 4, 18, 26. I could show a single boulder. That's a bit useless, isn't it? Yeah, I'm only doing this to now try and protect my Amaterasu. We don't have our actual card draw though. Like, nothing's here. Yeah, 4's ramped up, but there's nothing. Then again, maybe there was just never anything we could have done here. We can fight this, but basically we've lost this already. I've got to be honest here. We've effectively lost this already. Yeah, my maths is super shit. Whoops, shouldn't have sworn. Just frustrated, like, what even is this matchup? What even is this matchup? I just sit there, wait for Thor to put something down so I can then clear it, or doing nothing. And if I don't have the clear, then I lose, and if I have the clear, I win. Is this really a matchup right now? Is this really a matchup? It just seems so stupid. I mean, we've now won. That's it. That's how stupid this matchup is. We just won the match. How dumb is that? I'm not even joking. We genuinely, like, they cannot win this match now. We've just screwed them. Hard. This is stupid, man. We now start digging, end. Just end of problem. Right? Keep whatever you want. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Just dumb. Just very, very dumb. Oh, that was a mistake. I meant to put down Tsukushima and then put down and then move afterwards, so that 4 was just like hemmed in on all sides. Because that's a value trade for us. Like, yeah, we don't need the trick now. End of problems for us, bro. Five times 4. How? This is just silly. I'm losing my mind. This is genuinely the matchup against 4. You got. It's kind of like, I don't know, Awaken the Tiger or something. I was sleeping on 4. Okay, not a big deal. Then she got irritating. Now we've paid attention. We've actually figured out how to beat her. I'm just like, okay, GG. Like, so maybe we don't need it, Tsukushima, after all. We free hell. Sure, why not? Maybe we don't need it, Tsukushima, after all. Like, what's the need when it's just not worth anything to us? We could just keep it in our hand. But then again, that is against 4. Like against other, other goddesses, it's different. Great. I thought it said we were going to. Oh, right, yeah. See, I know the story, and I was still like, what on earth's going on? Because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Izumo does have good synergy with the mummy, and also we really do need to like have our cards when we have our cards. It's simply not acceptable, is it? Otherwise, is this worth it? You'd think not, right? But I don't know. Hell hasn't done anything yet, But we have Armageddon, so we can just... Oh yeah, of course. Of course, we're playing against Hell. Okay. So pulling the mummy out is just pointless then, probably. But we do want to put down multiple of our Japanese mythology units. We don't need 2 copies of Armageddon. Okay, this is actually worth it in this circumstance, I think. Whoa, we're in trouble. This makes it a 5, doesn't it? Yeah, Hell is about to become a 5. What would we like to get rid of? Probably the Sea Quake. We are legit about to Armageddon this, so unless he kills us right now. But he can't. That's the thing. I say he, she can't. Nah, you just made it worse for yourself. Didn't I already get rid of the apple? I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Armageddon is just such a counter. You have to feel a bit sorry for her, to be honest. Like, how on earth is she supposed to deal with this? Yeah, we actually got good value from Everflowing Chalice. I was just wrong about how to use it. I just didn't know how to use it, which, you know, I guess is fair enough, right? Oh, that hurts. That hurts you, doesn't hurt me. I'm on cloud 9. That's it, it's over. Wow, hell's so easy. Hell is so easy. What are you going to do? Nothing. Can't do nothing. Nice try, yeah. Free in Hell was apparently the right choice because we just had the easiest boss battle in the world. Before we end, let's have a serious look at this deck. I'm pretty sure this is the end of Norse mythology. My mind is now just like a little bit tilted. I'm all over the place. Like all those matches earlier that we were just like trying to figure out what is going on and why we're having such difficulty. Hello, Casa. Yeah, let's have a look at the deck. Like normally, sort of like I'll end it and then I'll have a look at the deck and I'll talk about changes. But our win rate was pretty poor there. What the? Our win rate was really unimpressive. It has taken us longer before. It took Hades 3 hours to get through Norse mythology, so in that respect, right, Everflowing Chalice. I seem to have been slightly wrong about this card. Part of his value is just there's just a lack of card draw in this game. And Amaterasu really needs card draw, so in that respect it's good. It's a Kushima I am not quite so sure on though. Like, yes, if we're going to go for 2 lots of Taisha and Ningyo Fujin, that's 10 Japanese mythology permanents. We may consider taking this out just because towards the end of that, we were having more success by not putting anything down, and then just playing like earthquakes, sea quakes, like Armageddon. Like maybe we should just take these out and just put in sea quakes, earthquakes, and Armageddons, and then they will generate 33% of what an Tsukushima would, while in my hand. End of problem. Like soul extraction. We should try that. I actually think we should try that because I don't know. Like, was that really the fault of the deck? Or was that our fault? We didn't really ever think about how to beat Thor because it had never been a problem, and then suddenly it becomes a problem. I don't know. Like our win rate against Odin was positive. Hell, we only fought once and we won. Loki was kind of like 50%. Thor was like slightly below 50%. Those aren't really great odds though, are they? Like even in insane mode where they get all these advantages, the deck is normally a bit better than this. I'm very disappointed. But once we figured it out, like the last 4 battles, suddenly we won. Last 5 battles, I should say. Like the last 5 battles, we had it figured out. So maybe it's a gameplay issue. It's not a deck issue. Guess we'll just have a look at it and like we'll have to really think about if we should make any changes and what changes we should make. Definitely part of the counter though was I have never appreciated before that Thor is so good into Mummy, because you play Mummy for 4 devotion. If they attack it with a Fenrir, that costs 5 devotion. No, that costs 7 devotion to attack. But of course Fenrir has 20, so it only takes a single attack. Then Thor gets 2 devotion back. So it only costs the Fenrir 5 devotion effectively. And then it's not the positive devotion generation that normally Mummy is. Like in other matchups, of course, like you don't get bonus generation for destroying units. And Mummy's just supposed to literally be like this just disposable trashy unit. And apparently Thor loves that. Like I said, I think it might be a gameplay issue, not a deck issue. I think this deck might be fine. We'll have to think about it. We really will, because I just don't know. I'm really unsure.